We are going to, what do we call this? A remains park? A memorial park?
Yeah, Memorial Park.
This is a place where if you have the remains of a deceased person, that you can put them in kind of a generic place. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show you. But there are really cool statues all along the area. So traditionally, Taiwan, you would bury your ancestors in tombs. If you saw my previous TikTok, you saw our family tomb. But pretty quickly, in the last 50 years, they realized, oh, they were not going to have enough space for everybody's tombs. So they instituted things like this, which are, there's a building back there in which there's cremation done, I think, in which you can inter ashes in some certain ways. And so here, what you can do is you can set up your offerings, right? You can set up your offerings. You can do your prayers, you can remember your ancestors, and then there's a park in which a lot of ashes are spread, and there's trees, and you can kind of go there and reflect. So that's where we're going to start. This is the land god, right?
No, this is not land god. This is the one, all the god in there. They will, you pray whatever they will.
Oh, pantheon. It's a pantheon.
What's
like it's like all the gods possible.
Right, right.
So these rocks underneath are ashes.
So like this one, this one is empty. So you can pick this one. So what happens is they take out this cap, and then they put your ashes in there, and then just bury it, and just with a rock covering. And this area, after the certain years, they will take everything will be cleaned out, so it will be a brand new.
It's a circle of life. So, if you saw my video yesterday, when my grandfather brought a bunch of different family internment areas together into that tomb, there was one body. They didn't know who it was, and it wasn't a family member. It wasn't marked as a family member. And so that is actually the person that we are honoring today. And I think that's really special. Like, we have no idea who they are. I wrote them this little card that basically said, like, I don't know who you are, right? But you are a human being, and that is enough, right? And that should be enough. And I think for me, like, this place helps me remember that. Maybe just being human should be enough to be loved and to be cared for and to be considered. There's mine. These red rings also mark potential plots. This is a new area for more memories. Let's go with that word. Something I like about this practice is that when you have a family tomb or an individual grave, grieving feels very isolated. It feels like you're the only one. But here, when you're surrounded, when you're surrounded by people and there's other people who are also grieving, it feels good that grieving isn't alone. We're all grieving, right? Every human being will share the experience of losing another human being. And it's one of the things that we should be united in.
You have earned inside there, then you go inside there.
Wow. It's kind of a lot. At least, yeah, you don't feel like you're grieving alone.